Partnership with Loblaws. We're joined by the one, the only Mr. Ferragine, a.k.a. Frankie Flowers. Frankie, good morning.
Woo! Hey, good morning, guys. You know, there's nothing more that I love my garden, but I also love being in the kitchen. I love to cook, and I love kind of making foods for others.
I've been lucky enough to taste Frankie's cooking, and
really?
You are a mean griller. He had like a balsamic reduction and some bocconcini and tomatoes. So I'm like, Frankie's gonna grill something up. I was wrong. Frankie's also known for his muscles, not just the ones on his body. Right, Frankie?
Show him, Frankie. Show him.
Let's right to the beach.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just got to give a gift from the sea, and here it is. Look, I can cook. If there's something that you're going to cook that will impress somebody, it is mussels. So here's my ingredients list for you guys. I got 2 pounds of mussels, I got some onions, some finely chopped tomatoes, garlic, white wine, olive oil. Just a few minutes. Okay, first step, we got some olive oil in there. I'm getting it nice and hot. So now the wine has cooked down. It's getting into all that goodness there. So now, time to add in the tomatoes. So you just cook down the sauce just for a couple minutes, and then finally you add the mussels. Boom. We're gonna cook those and cover them. We're gonna cover them. I just gotta go get that lid in a second. We're gonna cover them, cook them till they all open, and then presto, we got them. So there it is. Hey, the mussels are done. I put them over pasta. There you go. So easy, so simple, so good.
So delicious, Frankie. Even
Looks
hearing
good.
the sounds, the bubbling up of the onion and the oil and all that and the tomato sauce, it is intimidating to me to make mussels. I like ordering them at restaurants, but I feel like, how do you like wash them properly? And then don't you have to watch the ones that don't open when they cook or something?
Well, no, when you're just going through them, any of the ones that are open before you're cooking, you're putting those off to the side.
Okay.
Just a little quick wash on them, super simple. 2 pounds of mussels, usually about $5.99 to $6.99, so not an expensive dish whatsoever.
Yeah.
With 2 pounds of mussels and some pasta, you can feed 4. So that's really inexpensive just with the tomatoes. You can use some cheap white wine. You don't have to use good white wine. But it's always, you know what, if you start off with onions, garlic, olive oil, white wine, and a little bit of tomato sauce, it's just gonna work out for you. It's just gonna work out beautifully.
Good. Frankie, I have 2 questions based on what we just watched. First question is, how long did that take for all of it to be prepared, beginning to end?
About 10 minutes. It's about 10 to, you're pretty much cooking. Yeah, it's very a quick cook. You're cooking the mussels right alongside the pasta. So if you start the mussels at the same time you start the pasta, boiling the water and everything, it ends up at the same time. Boom, you throw it over pasta, or just eat it on its own. Do it as an appetizer, do it as a main, super simple.
Yeah, you could do it on its own like Frankie said, and then just dip the bread in if you want something with a little more substance.
That's what I would always do. Yeah, the bread is so good.
Dip the bread with the sugo. Frankie, I didn't get into mussels till later on because I don't know why. I don't like oysters, so I felt like they'd be similar, but you don't taste any fishiness or gooiness because it's in the sauce. It is just like protein and iron and all the good stuff, right? Like you said, it's affordable too.
And the mussels, that kind of saltiness of the mussels goes into the sauce. So even if you're somebody that doesn't like the mussels, just put those to the side and just ask for that sauce on top of the pasta. It tastes so good because you got a little bit of a flavor of the sea with the earth being the tomatoes and everything together. So it's land and sea all together.
That's totally what I would do. The second question was, Frankie, this is a very quick one. How much of that wine went into the mussels and how much of that wine went into
your glass?
Yeah.
I'm a red wine drinker, so it all went into the mussels there. But the other bottle beside it did not go into the mussels.
Thanks for sharing your drunken mussels recipe, Frankie. It did look delicious. You got it. Okay, we want you to join in. We love seeing what you cook. Tag at BT Toronto and use the hashtag #FoodLoversUnite. Show your love for food, and we want to thank our friends in partnership with Loblaws, because if you're cooking, guess what?
You're a cook!
Woo! Next, we are cooking up some fitness,
and
friends.
you gotta work off all those delicious meals. So we've got Aaron joining us. This is all about the legs.
Legs day, bro.
It's, don't skip leg days, bro.
Okay, that's next.
None
right
of
after
that can
this.
happen. We're getting ready to do a lot of squats, D. A lot of, there's